y'all, it's only me again. I've managed to find my previous memory card, and obviously I've got that in my phone now, and oh my god, them videos, people think the ones what I've already uploaded are quite raw. These ones are, do you know what, I don't even recognise myself on half of them, and it was like, oh my god. But like when I've tried to write things down, and like when I've spoke about certain things about that day, watching a video of me trying to explain things, I was just like, I just didn't realise that's how I was explaining it, and it was just like, oh, I was gone. And then there's like some really angry videos, and the videos just fluctuate up and down, and there is some bad ones, you know, like of how emotionally I was, and just trying to get everything off my chest. And you know what, I look back and I'm not like, I'll say from the video I done last week, I'll watch that to comparison to, and I'm like, oh my god, what a massive difference it is in me, apart from the massive difference me being a fat bitch now. But a lot has changed, and sometimes I can't see it, like of how well I've done, until I've seen a video. And god, some of these videos, but I will upload them, you know, because it's part of the journey and stuff, you know, and it's like me telling my story. And you know, I am absolutely gobsmacked, like as if I was like that, and I'm speechless, to be honest. I'm just like, whoa. Yeah. Other than that, this week's been an up and down week. I feel so lethargic and drained, and it's just like, oh, yet again, just plodding on, and oh, it's just so draining. But then, thinking, my social worker, you know, he's supposed to be like, you know, just a supportive social worker. Well, I signed some paperwork at Christmas, and he was, after I signed that paperwork, he was going round to see the kid's dad for him to sign this paperwork as well. So I am under the impression that it's been signed. And because I was on the phone, I was like, look, he's on his way around, are you in? Yes. But then for some reason, from my house to where he was, my social worker didn't get there. And I was unaware of this. And obviously little things have been like popping up and that, and obviously I mentioned this contract, what we've signed, and he's like, I haven't signed it. Yeah, you have. No, I haven't. And I was like, well, what the, do you know, what's going on? Like, why isn't the social worker doing the job? So then, two or 3 weeks ago, I spoke to the social worker about it. Oh yeah, I haven't had a chance to see him yet. Have you got new details for him? I was like, right, there's his mobile, that's his email. And then, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Envelope. What's in that envelope? The paperwork, what he needs to sign, like the kid's dad, what he needs to sign. Louise, please get kid's dad to sign when you see him next, and I will collect from you. Thanks, Mike. I am not the fucking social worker. I don't get paid to do jobs. So what the fuck is he doing giving me this? Do you know, like, we're now almost in fucking June, which is January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months from Christmas, 7 months it's took him to give me this. But why give me it? Why can't he fucking do it himself? Do you know, I just don't understand my social worker. I seriously don't. But why should I be getting him to do it? Because the social worker wants him to sign it, not me. So yeah, I'm doing my fucking social worker's fucking job. Fucking prick. But anyway, that's pissed me off this week. Then getting my meds, now that was a total different. Oh, that was just horrendous. Getting my medication. I went to the doctors. I was like, look, I need the script ASAP because I've got no meds. Right, okay, yeah, we'll sort it. I said, no, I need them today. I haven't had none at the weekend. You know, at the weekend, obviously, I was. No, I was like that, you know, not. So they were like, right, we'll get it sorted. And then I go back, get my prescription, put it into the chemist, go next door to collect a friend's prescription to the other chemist, come back, oh, we've got a problem. What do you mean you've got a problem? There's a manufacturer's fault with the quetiapine. All right. Try next door, they might have some. I said, don't you have any? They went, no, because we're struggling with... Right, so I got my prescription, so I go next door. They're like, oh, yeah. Oh, we haven't got enough in to do the full script, but we've got X amount in. Will that be all? I said, well, as long as they'll get me through, then yeah, I'll be all right, and I'll come back and collect them. So I'm stood there, you know, waiting. Oh, no. The ones they wanted to give me were out of fucking date. I was like, are you having a laugh? So I was like, right, well, have you got any 300s and some 100s and some 50s? Because give me a bunch of 300s, a bunch of 100s and a bunch of 50s, and I can make the doses up, like the 150 dose for a morning and the 450 dose for a night. I can make up. Oh, no, we can't do that. What do you mean you can't do that? Because of how it's written on your prescription. I was like, well, it states there. 150 morning, 450 night. Oh no, because my doctor had written out on like how we put the prescription, 150 milligram, 150 milligram quetiapine like on a morning, and times 3 on a night. So that equals 450, yeah. So I couldn't give me 300s and some 150s so I can make the. No, we can't do it because of the way the doctor's written the prescription out. I was like, right. It's like, well, I need my meds. I need some. And even they said there's a manufacturer's fault with getting the quetiapine. So they go back to the doctor. They red flag it. So they red flag it to say, look, we get the doctor to rechange this prescription over. So I'm stood there, I'm itching, I'm I'm pasting, legs are shaking, I'm getting agitated. And I was just like, what is going on? Seriously. And then they say, right, we've sorted it. They've allowed us to do your 300s, but you have to snap one of the 300s. Well, right, no problem, I'll do that. Get me medication, go home, and obviously I'm taking my meds on the night, and I was like, well, where's my antidepressants? Like, you know, they've only forgot to put my antidepressants in as well. And I was like, right, so I phoned the chemist because the chemist was open late. And they went, oh, well, what they've done, obviously, your original script had your quetiapine on and your sertraline. So what obviously, when we've took the prescription back to the doctors to get them to change how it's written, they've only given us a prescription for the quetiapine and not your sertraline. I was like, well, I've got some sertraline, so I'll be alright for tonight. We'll sort it out tomorrow. Oh no, so the next day comes. Thought, oh, we're going to sort it, going up this afternoon, right, okay. But then when I go and pick it up, the woman went, I already had it all ready for you, pet. They've been here all this time, because they were that flapping, get sorted, do you know, and I was just like, oh. But anyway, medication sorted, until tomorrow, when I have my meds review. Let's see what happens with that. And it's just been one of those weeks, you know, and I'm just like, little things are pissing me off. And I'm just like, just keep going. And I'm just like, why? Do you know? I think that with a social worker. Well, anyway, obviously I've had my rant and obviously I've let that out. So I'll be ciphering through obviously my videos, and obviously I'll be uploading some more, but be warned, some of them are quite upsetting if you are family members watching it or friends or something. Just watch with caution, because that's where it all started. But remember me as like now to everything. And I'm still struggling with that to myself, like with myself, like freaking hell, I was that. And then like I'm like, oh, I can't. Sometimes I don't see how far I've come until like I've watched it. But then tomorrow I'll be like, oh, I'll be all morphy dopey type thing. But yeah, some of them are from when I was in the hospital, and obviously some are towards the end of my hospital stay. But yeah, well, I will bid you farewell, and I shall speak to you all soon. Bye for now.